It is a rainy night in the city. Inside a huge glass mansion, lights shine on marble floors, expensive paintings, and a long dining table. Mr. Carter, a billionaire businessman, sits at the head of the table. He wears a silver watch worth more than most people's yearly salary. His phone starts ringing. He looks at the screen. Unknown number. Mr. Carter, annoyed. Who is calling at this time? He answers. A calm but serious voice speaks. Hello, is this Mr. Jonathan Carter? Mr. Carter. Yes. Who is this? Nurse. Sir, I'm calling from City General Hospital. We have a patient here named Eli. He wrote your name as his emergency contact. He is in critical condition. We need someone to approve his treatment. Mr. Carter frowns. Mr. Carter, cold voice. Eli? My ex-driver. Nurse, softly. Yes, sir. He had a collapse on the road. He needs urgent treatment. His daughter is here. She is crying. We. Mr. Carter cuts her off. Mr. Carter, listen. I fired that man years ago. He doesn't work for me anymore. I don't owe him anything. There is a short silence on the call. We hear the sound of someone crying softly in the background. Nurse! Sir, he might not survive without help. Can you please? Mr. Carter, voice hard. Not my problem. Don't call me again. He hangs up. The phone screen goes black. For a moment, the room is quiet. Outside, thunder hits the sky. Narrator. That one cold sentence would soon break his proud heart. The story goes back 2 years. Sunlight shines on a long black car, waiting outside a tall office building. The driver, Eli, is around 55. His hair is turning gray. His face is tired but kind. He stands straight in a clean but old uniform. He has driven for Mr. Carter for 18 years. Eli checks his watch again and again. Eli, whispering to himself, if Sir comes late today, I will miss Grace's school function again. Grace is his daughter. She is 16. She waits for him every year at the school stage. Most years, he doesn't make it. Mr. Carter finally walks out of the building, talking on his phone loudly. Mr. Carter, sell those shares. I don't care if people lose their jobs. Just do it. He reaches the car. Eli quickly opens the back door. Eli, good evening, sir. Mr. Carter doesn't reply. He just gets in and slams the door. Traffic is heavy. Rain starts. Inside the car, Mr. Carter is still shouting on his phone. Suddenly, a biker cuts in front. Eli brakes hard. Coffee from a holder spills on Mr. Carter's expensive suit. Mr. Carter explodes. Mr. Carter, shouting, Are you blind, Eli? Do you know how much the suit costs? Eli's hands shake on the steering wheel. Eli, I'm so sorry, sir. The bite came out of nowhere. I tried. Mr. Carter, you tried? You tried? You've been driving for me for 18 years, and you still drive like a village taxi driver. Eli's eyes start to fill with tears, but he keeps driving slowly. They reach the mansion. Mr. Carter steps out, looks at his stained suit, and turns back to Eli. Mr. Carter, cold and cruel. You're done. You're fired. Right now. Eli's mouth opens in shock. Eli, sir, please. I have nothing else. I'm old. No company will hire me now. My daughter's school fee. Mr. Carter cuts him off with a laugh. Mr. Carter, not my problem. People like you are easily replaceable. There are hundreds of drivers begging for this job. Eli's voice breaks. Sir, please, even 1 month's salary. I will leave quietly. Please. Mr. Carter looks at him like he is dirt. Mr. Carter, get off my property before I call security. Eli stands there, in the rain, uniform getting soaked. He bows his head, wipes his eyes with the back of his hand, and walks away slowly, holding his small, old bag. Narrator, have you ever seen someone throw away a loyal worker like trash? That night, Eli reaches home late. His daughter, Grace, runs to him. Grace, smiling, Papa, you didn't come to my function, but it's okay, look, I got first prize. She shows him a small medal. Eli gives a weak smile. His eyes are red. Grace's smile fades. Papa, what happened? Eli sits on the sofa. His shoulders shake as he finally cries. Eli, Papa lost his job today, Beta. But don't worry. I will find something. God is watching. Grace hugs him tight. Grace, we'll be okay, Papa. You always say we are rich here. She touches his chest, over his heart. He kisses her forehead. But months pass. Eli works as a part-time taxi driver. He drives long nights. No rest. Poor pay. His health gets worse. But he never stops. Back to the present night. The same man who fired him so easily has just refused to help him in the hospital. We cut to the hospital corridor. Nurse puts the phone down slowly. Next to her, Grace stands in cheap clothes, hair messy, eyes swollen from crying. Grace, voice shaking. Did he say anything? Nurse looks at her with pity. Nurse, softly. I'm sorry, dear. He said Eli doesn't work for him anymore. Grace closes her eyes. A tear rolls down. She whispers, Papa drove for him for 18 years, and he can't even pick up one bill. She looks through the small glass window at her father. Eli is lying on the bed, eyes closed, oxygen mask on, machines beeping. His chest rises slowly. A deep silence fills the room. The nurse's phone rings again. She looks at the screen. Same mansion number. She answers, Hello, Mr. Carter? Mr. Carter, irritated. Why are you calling again? I already told you. Nurse, quickly. Sir, please listen. The doctor checked an old record connected to this file. There's the detail about this man. About you. He said you should hear it. Mr. Carter, angry. What detail? Nurse. Sir, the doctor says his driver once saved your life. Cut. Narrator. And in that moment, the past started knocking on his golden door. Mr. Carter cannot sleep. He paces in his big bedroom. Rain hits the huge glass windows. His wife, Sophie, watches him. Sophie, what's wrong? You've been walking around since that hospital call. Mr. Carter, annoyed. They're exaggerating. Driver saved my life? Ridiculous. I would remember that. Sophie, gently. Maybe you forgot. You have had many accidents, many meetings, many people around you. He stops and thinks. A faint memory flashes. A car. Broken glass. The sound of metal. A voice crying. Sir, sir, stay with me. He shakes his head to push it away. Just then, his teenage daughter, Mia, walks in, holding her phone. Mia, Dad, is it true? Someone from a hospital called you. Mr. Carter, surprised. How do you know? Mia shows him her phone. Mia, angry, one of the staff recorded your call. Dad, it's online. People are commenting. Listen. She plays the audio. It's his own voice. I fired that man years ago. I don't owe him anything. Not my problem. Don't call me again. The words echo in the room like knives. Below the audio are hundreds of comments. 18 years and he refused. Money made his heart stone. Never forget the people who drove you when you had nothing. Mia's eyes are full of disappointment. Mia, quietly, Dad, is this really you? Mr. Carter feels something heavy in his chest. For the first time, he looks ashamed. Mr. Carter, weakly, I didn't know they were recording. I was stressed. It's just one driver. They always exaggerate. Mia, one driver? He wrote your name as his emergency contact. That means you were important to him. Her words hit him harder than any headline. Narrator. Sometimes, the worst mirror is not made of glass. It is made of your own child's eyes. His phone rings again. This time, he sees a hospital name. He takes a deep breath and answers. Mr. Carter, low voice. Hello? Doctor, calm but firm. Mr. Carter, this is Dr. Daniel from City General. I need to speak to you in person. It is about Mr. Eli and about your own medical history. Mr. Carter frowns. My medical history? Dr. Daniel. Yes, sir. It might be better if you come here. Tonight. Mia looks at him. Mia, Dad, go. Please. At least go. Sophie nods. Sophie, softly. You should. He hesitates, then grabs his coat. His luxury car drives through the rain. But tonight, the city lights don't look beautiful to him. They look cold. He reaches a hospital. The smell of medicine and disinfectant hits him. He sees tired mothers on plastic chairs, old men sleeping in corners, children holding empty water bottles. This world is so far from his marble floors. Dr. Daniel comes out, holding a file. Dr. Daniel. Mr. Carter? Mr. Carter nods. Dr. Daniel leads him to a small office. The file is placed on the table. Dr. Daniel opens it. Inside are old papers, faded, yellow on the edges. Dr. Daniel, do you remember a car accident 12 years ago? Another flash in Mr. Carter's mind. A highway, his car spinning, darkness. Then someone shouting, "Don't close your eyes, sir. Stay with me." Mr. Carter swallows. Yes, I think so. Dr. Daniel, you were brought here to this hospital. You had blood loss. Your company was new. Your insurance was not clear. Your friends left after signing a few forms. He slides a paper toward Mr. Carter. Dr. Daniel, this man, Eli signed as the person responsible for the first payment. He also donated blood for you. You both had a rare type. Mr. Carter stares at the signature. It is clear, Eli Thomas. His hands start to shake. Mr. Carter whispering, "He donated blood? For me?" Dr. Daniel nods. Dr. Daniel, he refused to go home until he knew you were safe. He slept in the corridor on a plastic chair for 3 nights. The image hits like a lightning strike. He sees Eli in his mind, sitting outside the operation room, eyes red, hands folded in prayer. Meanwhile, inside, Mr. Carter's life is being saved. Dr. Daniel continues. Dr. Daniel, because of that incident, our system linked you and Eli in the hospital records. That's why we called you today. You were his emergency contact. Mr. Carter feels like the ground is moving. His throat feels dry. Mr. Carter, voice breaking. And I told you not to call me. Dr. Daniel looks at him with a mixture of respect and disappointment. Dr. Daniel, I'm not here to judge you, sir. I'm here to tell you that this man, who once saved your life, is lying in our ICU, and his daughter has run out of money. Through the small glass window of the ICU, Mr. Carter sees him. Eli, older, thinner, oxygen mask on, machines around him, his chest rising slowly, face pale but peaceful. Next to him, Grace sits on a little stool, holding his hand with both of hers. Her eyes are full of tears. He can hear her weak voice through the glass. Grace, Papa, please don't leave me. I'm not ready to be alone. You always promised we will see my college together. She wipes her tears with the edge of her scarf. A nurse whispers to her, Your father is strong, but we need to continue treatment. We can't without money. Grace nods, biting her lips. Grace quietly, I will work more. I will take another shift. Just don't stop his treatment, please. She looks tired, like she has not slept in days. Mr. Carter feels a sharp pain in his chest. For the first time, he feels helpless. Dr. Daniel turns to him. Dr. Daniel, sir, I must tell you one more thing. Mr. Carter looks up, eyes already wet. Dr. Daniel, the audio of your call has spread. People know you refused to help the man who once saved you. Mr. Carter closes his eyes. He imagines his business partners, the media, his workers. Dr. Daniel, gently, karma can be public or private, but it always comes. Mr. Carter opens his eyes again, now full of tears. Mr. Carter whispering, Can I talk to his daughter? Dr. Daniel nods. Narrator, this was the first time in many years that the billionaire walked toward someone with his head slightly bowed. Mr. Carter steps into the ICU room slowly. The beeping of the machines feels louder than his own heartbeat. Grace looks up, confused. She quickly stands. Grace, nervous. This area is for family only. You can't just... She stops. Her eyes widen as she recognizes him. Grace, shocked. You are Mr. Carter. He nods, ashamed. For a second, they both stand in silence. Then Grace's eyes fill with anger. Grace, voice shaking. Why are you here? To see how a poor man looks when he's dying? Or to check if the driver you fired is really suffering? Her words cut deep. Mr. Carter's eyes drop to the floor. He cannot look at her. His voice is soft like a child. Mr. Carter, I came to say sorry. Grace laughs bitterly. Grace, sorry? My father gave you 18 years of his life. He missed my school events. He came home late. He drove you in storms and heat. You took his time, his health, his youth. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Grace pointed at Eli, and when he needed you for one moment, for one phone call, you said, not my problem. Each word hits like a slap. If you were in her place, what would you do? Mr. Carter's eyes fill with tears. He steps closer to the bed. He looks at Eli's face. So tired, so still. Mr. Carter whispering, Eli, I didn't know. I forgot. I forgot the accident. I forgot the blood. I forgot your sleepless nights on that hospital chair. His voice breaks. Mr. Carter, louder now. But you didn't forget me. You still wrote my name as your emergency contact. Grace looks at him, her anger fighting with her pain. Mr. Carter slowly falls to his knees beside the bed. A billionaire on his knees in front of a poor man's bed. Mr. Carter crying, I am sorry. I failed you as a boss. I failed you as a human. I don't deserve your kindness or your loyalty. Grace watches, shocked. She has never seen someone this rich, look this small. Mr. Carter wipes his face, stands up, and turns to Grace. Mr. Carter, voice steady but soft, I will pay for everything, every test, every injection, every surgery, whatever he needs. I will also put money in an account under your name, for your college, for your future. Grace looks confused. Grace, bitter. Is this to clean your image? The audio is viral, right? You are scared people will hate you? He nods slowly. Mr. Carter, honest. Yes, I am scared. But more than that, I am scared of myself, of the kind of man I have become. And I don't want to stay that man. Tears roll down again. Grace looks at her father's face. She remembers the stories he used to tell her. Mr. Carter was a good man once. He helped me when I had nothing. He grew rich. I drove his first cheap car. Maybe somewhere inside him, that good part still exists. Grace, quietly, if you really mean it, then don't just pay bills. Be there. Stay, like he stayed for you. Those words work like a command. Mr. Carter nods. Mr. Carter, I will stay. Hours pass. For the first time in 12 years, Mr. Carter sits on a hard plastic chair in a hospital corridor. No marble, no luxury, just white walls and tired souls. He watches Grace doze off on the chair, her head falling to one side. He takes off his own coat and gently covers her with it. Inside the room, Eli's heart monitor continues its slow beeping. Morning light finally enters through the small window. The doctor comes out, a slight smile on his face. Dr. Daniel. He is stable now. The treatment is working. He will need time, but he will live. Grace gasps and covers her mouth. Tears of relief stream down her face. Grace, thank you, thank you. She runs into the room. Mr. Carter stands at the door, eyes full of tears. Inside, Eli's eyes slowly open. They look at the ceiling, confused. Then they move to the side. He sees Grace holding his hand. Eli, weak voice. Grace, don't cry, Beta. Papa is still here. She laughs and cries at the same time. Grace, yes, Papa, you scared me. Eli turns his head a little more. His eyes land on a familiar face at the door. Eli blinks. Eli whispering, Sir? Mr. Carter steps closer. His voice breaks. Mr. Carter, yes, Eli, it's me. Eli's eyes are tired but still kind. Eli, soft smile, you came all the way here? Busy man like you? Mr. Carter's eyes fill. He takes Eli's hand carefully. Mr. Carter, I should have come much earlier, Eli. Not just today, but the day I fired you. The day I forgot you donated your blood for me. The day I said those cruel words on the phone. Eli looks confused. Grace explains everything in a soft, shaky voice. As she speaks, Eli's eyes close again for a moment, not from pain, but from hurt. A single tear escapes from the corner of his eye. Eli whispering, I always saw you like a son, sir. When you started, you were just a young man with big dreams and no money. I believed in you. I drove night and day so your company could grow. I never expected anything. Just respect. Mr. Carter feels like his heart is being squeezed. Mr. Carter, I gave you money but never respect. And in the end, I even took away the money. He falls to his knees again in front of Eli's bed. Mr. Carter, voice shaking, please forgive me. I am not asking because I am rich. I am asking because I am wrong. The room is silent. The beeping monitor continues its steady rhythm. Finally, Eli lifts his weak hand and places it on Mr. Carter's head. Eli, I forgive you, sir. Holding anger in the heart is heavy. My heart is already tired. Grace watches, tears streaming down her face. Mr. Carter closes his eyes, crying quietly. In the outside world, news channels play the story. Billionaire refuses to help ex-driver, later pays for his treatment and begs for forgiveness. Some people say, he is just fixing his image. Some say, at least he changed. But inside that small hospital room, there are no cameras, no reporters, only a poor driver, a kind daughter, and a billionaire learning to be human again. Weeks pass. Eli slowly recovers. Mr. Carter visits often, sometimes with Mia, sometimes alone. He listens to Grace's dreams about college. He signs papers to give Eli a lifetime monthly income. He offers Grace a job in his company, not as a cleaner, not as a servant, but as a trainee in the finance department. Grace, surprised, why this position? Mr. Carter smiles softly. Mr. Carter, because I want you in a place where decisions are made. So in the future, when someone like your father is treated badly, you can speak up. Mia becomes close friends with Grace. They sit together at the hospital cafeteria, laughing about small things, sharing snacks. The distance between rich and poor becomes a little smaller. Narrator, karma did not take his money. It did something harder. It took his pride and gave him a new heart. Final emotional message. Sometimes the people we treat as small are the same people who held us when we were falling. Never forget the hands that helped you rise, because one day you might find yourself on your knees, begging those same hands for forgiveness, thinking,